In this video, I'm going to be talking about why you would want to play Last Day on Earth and what the game has to offer. Let's get into this video. So let's really start off with what do I think Last Day on Earth is. Let's start off with that. Well, to me, Last Day on Earth, it's a sort of sandbox game, a sort of new horror sandbox game. It's not really new, and you might be asking me right now, why are you just now making this video on what Last Day on Earth is? Well, because maybe people did make this video earlier in the past, but a lot has changed since then, and I kind of like to talk about the different things that I see in the game. So what is it? Well, it's a sort of post-apocalypse type thing. It's a game, it has zombies in it, it's clear to see. The thing that really is going to make you stay here and really enjoy the game, it's going to be the want for the next big thing in the game. There's always that step that you don't have and you can't get to yet. For me, it's the thing that keeps me back every day is me trying, and this is just one of the things that keeps me coming back. It's that want for that chopper. I don't have the chopper yet in the game, and if I get the chopper, I can open up another part of the map, and it's this constant grind for getting different things in the game that really will bring you here every time. And there's crazy amounts of different things. There's crazy creatures, there's crazy furniture, crazy objects, crazy vehicles, just crazy things that you can do. And that's just one of the things. Also, there's also a variety of different weapons and things that you can acquire if you so want to. But there's not only that, there's different areas and stuff that you might really want to go to, that you might enjoy going to. For me, that area is Bunker Alpha, which is one of the bunkers in the game. And it's just pretty fun for me to go to and explore. And I really have a fun time going there because it's challenging and there's different levels of difficulty. And the thing I really appreciate about it is they're not forcing you to play a harder level of the game. It's kind of an option if you want to, but they're not forcing it on you. But we can talk a little bit about what is it not. Now, this is not a multiplayer game at the moment. So if you're here and you're trying to find a game that you can play with your friends, yes, you and your friends, they can play it, but you guys have to play it on separate terms. And it's not multiplayer, so you guys cannot play on the same map. That is not what it is. But they sometimes try to make it seem like that because they do have AIs in the game and different things to make it seem like there is multiplayer when there's actually not. But that is one of the things that it's not. One of the other things that it's not is a lot of people would probably consider this a complete game, but it is not a complete game. In fact, they do a great job of trying to make it seem like it's a complete game, but it's not a complete game. There's still a lot that they have to implement in the game that they said they have implemented, but they have not. And that is a fault at their part. But they are starting to slowly roll some of this stuff out. So it's not necessarily a total lie. It's more of a white lie. But it, at the end of the day, is a lie, and it's not in the game yet. The other thing that there is a constant grind for. It is, first of all, there's a constant grind for weapons. You always want to get that new weapon. You want to get the better weapon, the weapon that's just going to completely destroy the zombies. And you can't do that unless you keep grinding, you keep pushing out these things. You need to be going to places like Bunker Alpha. You need to fight the craziest of the craziest zombies because that is where you're going to find all of the crazy weapons. You need to get those tickets. There's tickets when the zombies die. When you go to certain places, there is actual tickets that when you loot the zombies, you get the tickets and they help you be able to get some of the more important things in the game. You know, one of the reasons you're gonna need these weapons is because what you see right here. Look, these zombies, they're nothing to mess with. And yes, I'm using one of the worst weapons in the game, but this is just kind of giving you an idea. But there's always that constant want, and there's no gun in the game that completely just demolishes these zombies, because I have some of the best guns. I have the grenade launcher, I have the minigun, I have everything. But the thing about it is, at the end of the day, they only do so much, and you still are constantly grinding. Now, is there a weapon I don't have? I can't really think of it off of the bat. I have the Scar. To me, the Scar is one of the best guns in the game. It's just well-rounded, altogether, great gun. But some people might say otherwise. But, you know, it's just all really personal preference. But for me, certain guns just really outdo the other guns. But yeah. One of the other reasons I think you would really like it, if you're creative and you like building, you like making a base, you like building it up, seeing how well you can make it. There's also very great customization in this game. First of all, it goes down to even the character. And if you have watched other videos, you might not see personal. They changed it recently, and a matter of probably 5 updates ago, where you can now have a female character that was not a capability before, and now you can change the skin tone, you could change the hair, the everything about the character. You can just change and really get down and customize, and that was not an option that you had before. So that might be another reason why you like to come to this game. Another thing too is there's also different levels. Like every wall that you build in your base, you can upgrade to different levels. Now there's sentry guns, sentry turrets that you can now place down at your base, which helps make your base stronger. And there's different things like this that might make you want to join the game, might make you want to play the game. But as I have said before, this game is not multiplayer as of right now. But we are thinking that in the next couple updates that they will be including multiplayer, because they have been working. The people over at Kiefer Games, the people who make this studio, they have been working on a update which will include multiplayer. Also included other things. Now you can see that video that I talk about, the 1.8 update a little bit. You can see that in the link down and below. But those are another reason why you might want to come to the game, and you want to hop on it before it starts to trend and really get out there and get popular, because you want to have this stuff before mainstream comes out there, because the game has become multiplayer. Another reason you might want to come to this game, because there's frequent updates to this game. And as a gamer, I can tell you right now that there's nothing better than a developer that makes frequent updates to their game, that's listening to the community and is getting stuff out there. Yes, there's some things that I don't appreciate from this game studio, but that's in every game studio. And they're actually starting to come and fix a lot of things that they have had issues with in the past. So that's another good reason why you would want to come and play this game, because the updates, I see it from different developers, such as like Rockstar Games. They're killing it because they're making updates all the time, and they're constantly changing their game, making sure that the fans love it and they keep them entertained. And that company has been killing it for the last 3 years. So that's another reason why. I'll say this. Out of any game I've played on the phone, this is the most innovative game. This game, if you have got sick of Android games and you're just completely tired and fed up with playing Android games, or even any type of mobile game, whether you're on iOS or mobile or Android, you will like this game. It is much better than any of its opponents, and I am not getting paid. I'm a small channel, and this is straight from what I believe. I think this game is doing a lot of things that other games are not doing. So this will push it ahead of its competitors. When it comes to updates and whatnot. Another great thing about this developer is they're always coming up with events too. So this is not a dead game. This is what I would call an offline game. But this is not a boring game. The reason being is they're always coming out with new updates for the game that help the game look more alive. As you see right now, I just left and there's another event that you can come to. And they're always popping up with new events to show you what you can be doing in the game to make it more fun for you and make the whole experience more enjoyable for you. See, as right here, there's fire, smoke on the horizon. You have to hurry up till the survivors leave the spot. This, if you go there, you can get loot. There's different things you can do. You can go there and get loot. And this helps you build up your character, build up your base, and really just let you succeed in the game. Over here you have bunkers. These bunkers, they have different type of loot in it, different type of waves of zombies for you to fight off, and it just really brings a nice experience to the game. And this is something I don't see in a lot of mobile games. I truly can say this: if I think anybody has put the most amount of time into one of their games, I would have to say it'd be this game, because they're constantly bringing out updates, constantly adding things to the game. Just recently they added dogs to the game, which now they can fight aside you. And these are different types of updates and things that will keep you in the game and keep you wanting to come back for more. And this is a great thing that Kiefer Games does, and it will keep you coming back. But if you guys liked anything I've said in this video, or you learned anything about this game, or anything like that, or you just like listening to what I got to say, man, go ahead and hit a subscribe. If you like this video, go ahead, give it a like. If you want to see all of my content, hit that bell notification.